the Olight Marauder 2, let's check it out. Guys, light is your #1 security tool, but that doesn't mean that one flashlight fits all needs. I have a small EDC light, I have a tactical light that I like to carry in my pocket for just a little bit of extra non-lethal self-defense. Sometimes I like a standard tactical light, one that goes on my weapon. But also, you need a light that really puts out a lot of illumination. And the Marauder 2 is a 14,000 lumen light. Puts out a large, broad floodlight. I mean, it'll shine up the whole area. But then there's a mode that switches it where it'll go up to 600 meters of throw. And at 14,000 lumens, this thing is super bright. But you can also tone it down to use it just around the house. And we appreciate Olight for sending the Marauder 2 for this test and evaluation. And down below in the description, there is an affiliate link, and you get 10% off using Suit00 when you click the link. Guys, when it comes to light, it is, again, a very important security tool. I mean, it's something that really brightens up the area. And typically with flashlights, you either have an intense beam that goes usually out to distance, or you have a floodlight that diffuses the light into a large area, and it makes it really bright to see. But the distance typically hurts. With 14,000 lumens, you're going to get quite a bit of distance with that. But one of the things about the Marauder 2, and you'll notice here it has 12 LEDs that surround this kind of a lens. The LEDs are what give you the really broad floodlight. And then when you want to get more pinpoint out to distance, we have this area right here. This is a lens system. It goes out to 800 meter beam distance. And this is a pretty impressive deal. It's something new that's really come out over the past couple of years. So one of the things about this light is it's capable for about anything that you're going to face. As far as a security or a search and rescue, or trying to find something or just bright up a large area, this is going to be capable. Now it has a knob switch right here, and this is what turns it on. It's what goes through your modes. So as we press it, it'll just come on, and we have our battery life on this side, and then we have our lumen count right here, or our first mode right here. And as the modes go up, you'll see it turn. Now to get it started, it has a lockout feature, and that means that as you see, if we just turn this on, it'll activate your indicators, but it won't turn on the light. And so that's going to keep this from just coming on. But what you do is take right here at this knob and just spin it about 90 degrees, and then press it, and now you have the light. And guys, this is on the lowest setting. All we need to do now is just turn our knob. Now you'll notice that we're increasing right here on the left. Now we're up to 14,000 lumens. That is absolutely crazy. In fact, that really hurts my eyes at this point. And then we can hit it and it'll turn it off, or you can turn it right back on within 30 seconds. So we're going to dim it right back down, and you can see those lumen counts just drop down. And of course, obviously, the lower you keep it, the more battery life you're going to have over a longer period of time. In the lowest setting, which is showing right here, we have 59 hours of battery life on this setting. And that is a really bright light for 59 hours. It has three 3.6 volt, 500 milliamp batteries that are actually encased. So they're not removable, but you can charge it right here. In fact, I'm going to show you this charging. The charging port actually turns and it looks like something out of the Death Star. And this reveals your charging port. Now, of course, this also seals it up. And so you close this up, it's watertight. In fact, this light is IPX8, which means it's completely waterproof, submersible up to about 2 meters. But as we open this back up, this accepts your battery cable, which comes, now typically the one that comes has a blue color to it. This is just the one that they sent. This is actually a prototype. This is an early model. And so we plug it in, then we can put this into any USB port. Also, you can actually take this and charge batteries. You can use this as a battery bank or a battery backup, and it will discharge. So you've got kind of just a really great survival tool, and you have something right there that you can use. Now right here is your toggle. So we're going to switch it to spotlight. Again, your indicators will come on. Now this has been off for 30 seconds, so we're going to just go ahead and turn it to 90 degrees, and then we turn it on. This is a very intense hotspot. And guys, this will go up to 800 meters once you set it up. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to intense the beam. Guys, this is 14,000 lumens. It's just in a different mode. And so you're going to get a really long distance. And really what's cool about this light is it gives you superior detail at long ranges. Of course, we're going to bring it back down. You can see your indicator lights coming on, and we're down to the lowest setting. Click it off, and you're good to go. Again, right here, just click one way or the other, the broad, and then it has more of a pointed little light. And each time you turn that on, it's going to turn on your indicator lights. Now right here is a lanyard loop, and you pull this out. It does come with a lanyard that hooks into this. It actually has a hook. I had it, I don't have it now. But anyway, that's what you get. And so this really makes it very easy if you want to just carry this on your side instead of holding it in your hand. Now it does have this rubberized coating that's going to give you not only comfort, it's going to give you a little bit of a comfort feel. It's not so cold, but also it's tactile and it's going to keep it from slipping. And this light is one that you would typically use outdoors. Now it has a aluminum body that has a black hard anodized finish. They do sometimes do limited editions on these at different colors. Then we have a blue crenulated bezel that goes all the way around. It's also aluminum. Then blue accents here on the knob. Okay, we're going to start out lowest setting. Have the field down there. You can see the grass. We're going to go ahead and run that up. That is so bright. Guys, my range down there, look, it just shines up everything. That is phenomenal. And because it's diffused, it doesn't really blind you. I mean, it just really brightens up everything. We're going to take that down. And so we're on the lowest setting here, and we're still getting a lot of light down there. Guys, the camera is not picking up as much light as I'm seeing. Now let's go to the spotlight. Okay, here we are. Now let's go ahead and up that. Wow. That is some detail. I'm gonna see if I can zoom it in. Okay, there's my range down there. It's 150 yards out. The detail is just excellent. There's the berm. So let's bring it back out. It's almost like you just have just a picture right there of detail. The trees, I can see all the limbs down in there. I can see leaves. I mean, it's just incredible. And here are the cars. You want to get some bright detail? Then I'm going to switch it. That is crazy. If you want to light up the night, baby, this is the way to do it. Absolutely brilliant light. And we'll turn it down. Turn it back up. Wow. Incredible. We're going to start out with the lowest setting. We're just going to kind of raise it up. I just want to show you the kind of light we're getting. Now that top of that street's about 200 yards, the top of that hill. Now we're going to switch to the spotlight. The one thing about this light, guys, is it just allows for serious detail. And while the camera's not really picking it up, as I'm seeing it, it's pretty freaking phenomenal. Then we can bring it down. That lens system really is something else. That technology is really incredible. Now we have the bright lights. Best of both worlds, guys. So we're going to look at the strobe feature. Warning, it's coming up. 3 hits on your button, and there you go. We have strobe. And so it is super bright, and as you can see, it is at the 1400 lumens. Now the strobe is only on the floodlight mode. It does not come on with the spotlight mode. Now it's 5.5 inches in length. It's 3 inches here at the head, and it's 2 inches back here at the grip. 1 pound, 10.6 ounces. Okay. And guys, again, the best of both worlds at 14,000 lumens with a floodlight option, or you can go with the 14,000 lumens as a spotlight, and of course you have modes that are below that. I mean, this light is extremely capable, rechargeable, has a high battery output. This charges in 2.5 hours, which makes it really nice to be able to get the charge up. You have of course, your heat fans that are going to keep this cool. And you have really nice construction. Now, Olight offers a 5-year warranty on these, and they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And they do ship for free. One thing when you're in a house, we're going to just go ahead and turn it from here. I'm going to shine it around a little bit. Then I'm going to turn it up. Now the camera's adjusting, but you can see, guys, it lights up this house like the sun. Unbelievable. You still have your hot spot. That is just this light. That is crazy. Now we can have a disco. We just need a little bit of Donna Summer or Bee Gees. There it is, full bright. This thing is the beast within my house. You can see those bars starting to turn, and as we get all the way up, this is 14,000 lumens. This is absolutely crazy bright. Then we can come back down. You can put it to wherever you want to. And the thing is, guys, the more power you have, the faster your battery's going to run down. So it gives you a lot of options, but if you need that light, you can just go all the way to it. In fact, I'm going to show you. We can go from 1 all the way up to 1400 just by spinning that around. It only takes a second. Now we have strobe. That's a crazy strobe. Guys, as I've said a number of times, light is your #1 security tool. And when you have a really capable bright light, it can really illuminate the area. You can see what's going on, especially when a security situation arises. We have a driveway alarm, and we have a pretty long driveway. And one of the things about a light like this is when I turn it on, it just illuminates the entire area. And if anybody's messing around down there, they typically kind of scoot. But it's really good to have that really bright light. But then again, if you need that long distance throw, if you really want to just identify something at distance, this really focuses that beam into one really tight hotspot. And so you can really get a lot of details. One of the things I'm really impressed with that feature is that really intense beam in a small area. But the problem is if you're in that intense beam, you can't see things around it. And then that's where the floodlight comes back into view. So having this light for security gives you, again, the best of both worlds. You can see the bright areas, you can see the intense areas, and it really does put out a lot of light at 14,000 lumens. And again, we appreciate Olight for sending the Marauder 2 for this review. You do get your 10% off using the link down below in the description with coupon code SOOCH00. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. The Olight Marauder 2. The Olight Marauder 2. to it, a lot of people would say that looks kind of like a beer can. I mean, about the size. But in actuality, this is a lot smaller than a beer can. And so, you know, for you guys who are just so used to lifting 16 ounces or 12 ounces at a time, that's not going to work. But decide to go a different path when you shine a really bright light in the bright light and the blee blah blah. This is just not going. I don't like the way this sounds. I don't even like the way this is going because I got my hands all in the way. Plus they're dirty. And this is on the lowest setting, and it'll cut off, but if you press it, well, it'll cut it off.